My name is Nuala O'Connor and I am big into everybody having what I call a 360-degree wellness plan, especially women over 40. And why especially about women over 40? Because that's the time we need it more than ever. Of course we need it all our life, but when you hit 40, you're starting into the menopause, whether it's at a psychological or an emotional or a spiritual or a physical level, it's happening. And you need to be your own best friend. Now, I talk a lot coming from the kinesiology background about how nutrition can support us, diet can support us, lack of certain foods are better, like sugar, and mindset, positive mindset. I do tapping for that. And then there's exercise, that's the other side. And then of course there's the soulful side. And I now have started Soul Time, which you can get up on my RetuningME page. Like and follow these pages, guys, and get people to do that, because that's how you keep seeing the video threads, and that's what keeps me going as well, because I get the feedback, seeing the amount of people who I reach, and it's sometimes not nice reading, and then other times it really boosts me on. So anyway, rebounding. If you're not rebounding over 40, ask yourself, what would prevent you from rebounding? Because it tones muscles, tones my muscles. It boosts mood. Definitely boosts my mood. It enhances your wellness because it's boosting your lymphatic drainage in your body, and that helps to clear toxins out of your body, especially hormones at this time, as well as bringing the nutrition around your body. We do have our blood and our circulatory system that has a pump, but our lymphatic system brings the bigger molecules around our body and the more nutritious foods. And that needs exercise to work. It doesn't work on its own. It doesn't have a pump. It does have semilunar valves and they prevent things from moving backwards when they're working, but it doesn't have a pump. And believe me, we need our lymphatic system to be working for our best good, especially over 40. Trust me, we do. There's so many issues now happening around lymphoma, and it's the lymphatic system, and it's sugar blocking it up as well, guys. Coffee's not great either. We need to keep water in there. We need to keep a light diet that supports us. And when we feel heavy after reading, that generally means there's a food in there that maybe is not right for us. Back to the rebounding. Literally, this is how you're going to start rebounding if you follow my programs. Literally like this. You can be 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. You can do this. You can get a bar if you need it. I don't recommend it, only if you're medically in need of it. Because if you get used to holding the bar and then you start doing more aggressive exercises, more intense exercise later on, you're going to pull your shoulders from holding on to the bar. So you're better to get, listen, as soon as you stand on the rebounder, you're immediately starting to work all your muscles. That's priceless even in itself. Rebounding has been clinically proven to be 68%, and this was NASA scientists back in, believe it or not, the late 70s, 68% more effective than running on a treadmill. And running on a treadmill is seen to be more favourable than running on the roads because of the what shall we say, the joint, the weight-bearing impact on the joints. There's less, and especially on a bungee, what we call a bungee sprung rebounder, and you can see there, made with bungee springs rather than steel springs, there's even less concussion and less impact on the joints on this. So this is low impact on joints, but it is weight-bearing, because the more you bound on this, and when you get to the stage of bounding, and that comes in my programs, you literally are increasing your what's called your G-force, your gravity force, and you're going from heaviness, more than what you are, 2 to 3 times your gravity weight, to lightness, and that's literally what's getting your whole cells and your whole body working. I do add weights to my rebounding now at this stage, but I'm rebounding for 15 years more, and on and off, but in this last year or two, since I hit 50 really, and even since I was hit 40 I'd increased it, but since 50, every day is a rebounding day. Even if it's only 5 minutes on some days, I'll get on that, but generally for me it's 20 minutes a day. That's all I need. It's working my whole system, keeps me going all day, keeps me healthy and fit. I do some what shall we say, lymphatic drainage for points as well, and you get that in some of the videos as well on my programs. And if you're interested in my programs, it's Rebound 10, will get you €10 off each program. I suggest you get a bungee sprung rebounder. That's the FitBounce Pro from rebound.fitness, and you find out about that on my website as well, or PM me if you want more details about that. But the takeaway from this is, if you're not rebounding, why? Why don't you get rebounding? And if there's a medical reason, fair enough. But if you don't have a medical reason, and if you're struggling with exercise, start with my program. You're going to start with 1 minute a day. You can do that. It's an I can do program that builds up, and before you realize it, I just had somebody tell me the other day that they're up to 13 minutes a day and they don't actually realize the extra minute every time it comes on every week, because it's just so easy to do. In fact, they want to do more, but they're sticking with the program. It works your lymphatic system so well and tones your muscles so quickly that if you went at it too fast, too quick, and you did have a weakness in your muscles that you weren't even aware of, or did have, you know, a clogged up lymphatic system, which most of us do have when we're not pumping it properly, then you will have what's called a healing crisis, and it can be painful and you may never want to rebound again. You could trigger an old injury, or you could create a new injury if you have too tight or too loose muscles in your abdomen or your lower back. So please take my advice and start with 1 minute a day and build it up. Listen, it is so easy and it is so effective. I don't understand why everybody isn't doing it. And you do it to meet your own needs. We don't have to be killing ourselves to exercise our body. We don't have to be doing that. We just have to be involved in daily, regular motion. That's it. And that's what rebounding does for you. It's low impact, which is the key thing. And it tones everything, including the bladder sphincter, ladies. It is worth it. It really is worth it. Now, it needs to go in tandem with a healthy diet and positive thinking and all the rest of it. It's not going to meet all your needs on its own, but it's part of what I call a wellness circle, okay? All the things that you need as part of your circle of wellness. Have a good day, and please like and share this video, and get your friends to like and share this page as well, so they can, these videos boost you. And if you put away your rebounder for Christmas and it hasn't managed to get out yet, please go dig it out and get back on it and get back rebounding. Take care, and thanks very much.